Hi there, welcome back. So we are on our last week of Maker May, and I am featuring a new pen maker that has come onto my radar over the past couple of months, and I've had many conversations with them, and I'm going to be featuring Myers Pen Co. They are the company that I worked with in collaboration with my pen. So this is the pen that I helped design the blank, and then we shortened the size just a little bit to make it just a little smaller than their Alpha. So this is an Alpha S. This is an original Alpha. I actually have two more pens coming from them. Alan is his name. He does turn out a lot of pens every week. So I just wanted to feature their shop and talk a little bit about the pens that I've gotten from them. Like I said, I do have two more coming. I purchased blanks from their Facebook. They do a blank launch every so often on their Facebook, and you can purchase blanks that you can actually see which one that you like the pattern, and you can purchase that there, and then you can either have it sent to your favorite pen maker, or you can have Alan hold on to it and turn it once he has room in his queue. So Myers Pen Co., he's been in business for quite some time, though not in our community, I guess. He has been making pens for a number of years and has turned lots of pens over those years. I believe he told me several thousand pens in 8-ish years that he's been doing this. And he now has the help of his sons who are making blanks and will be turning pens soon too. He also has his wife and daughter who make the finials. They're hand painted, or they use different elements in them. They've had some really cool ones come out here recently. I don't know that the pen has made it to the owner yet, but he just designed a Michael Jackson pen that is so cool. It has a custom finial that was hand painted on the top and on the bottom of the pen, and it also has laser etching around the belly band that has, I think he said he was putting Michael Jackson's name, his date of death. There was something else that he was putting on there, maybe date of birth, date of death. But it's for one of his long-term customers. He does so many different things with pens. He has, I believe it's 10 models now that they make. He has collabed with several different people to make new pens or to make blanks. So if that's something that you're looking for, you can always reach out to them. I will have all their socials down below. They are on Instagram as Addicted to Pens, and also on their website is myerspenco.com, and then they also have a Facebook group that they are very active in, do lives, do giveaways, and lots of fun things. So I'll tell you about these two pens that I have here, and I'll show you. I'm going to write with this one. I have it currently inked up. I have written with this pen so much that I've already had to re-ink it twice. So I just re-inked it this morning with a different ink that matches the blue. I did have pink inks in it before, so I'm excited to use a blue in it this time. And so I'm going to tell you about both of these pens. So we will start with this one. I ordered this pen. I saw the blank, had never heard of the company. I saw the blank of this, and it is called Saradice. Come on, let's focus. There we go. It is so sparkly and beautiful. So it's got grays and pinks. But I was looking for a pink pen. I don't think I have. Yeah, I pulled the nib out of this. I swapped my nibs around, so most of my pens don't have the original nib that they came with in them, just because I like to use a different nib. So this one I saw the blank on Instagram, and I, just on a whim, messaged Alan, and he talked to me for a few minutes and kind of explained the process. I asked him if I could purchase if I could purchase a pen. He said yes, definitely. We finalized everything within probably 30-40 minutes of what pen I wanted, like the model, what nib I wanted. And then he said that it would probably be a couple of days, and I'm used to a couple of weeks or sometimes months waiting on custom pens. So this was new to me, just a couple of days waiting, when actually he turned the pen the next day and shipped it out that same day. I ordered the pen on, I believe, Sunday, and it was in my hands on Wednesday. I could not believe how quickly this pen came to me. And it is gorgeous. Like, this resin is so pretty. Man, come on. Let's focus on the pen, not my hand. I think it's having troubles because of the glitter. But the gray and pink in this pen are so pretty. And then there's just like little spots of translucency. Just a couple right here. And I think there's one in the cap as well. I think it's like right here. Oh, come on, camera. It's struggling. Right there. Sorry for my inky fingers. I had an accident yesterday with black ink. So anyway, yeah, you can see it down here. This translucency it's just so pretty. But I was in love with this pen immediately. And so I reached back out to him and asked, because I knew this was created by one of his followers. She had worked with him on this blank. So I reached out and just asked what the process would be for potentially creating my own blank. And he was so kind, and we talked for quite a while that night and talked about this pen, and then he broached the subject of just doing a collaboration where I could decide what pen model I wanted, and we would do the blank and make a pen with me, and I was so honored. So that is where Celestial Dreams was born. This is my beloved pen. I love this pen so much. It is reminiscent of my childhood. Sleeping Beauty was my favorite movie when I was a child. Still is, actually, to this day. The animated version, the original. I do like most of the new ones, but that movie was just like my safe space. It was a comfort to me. I always loved going back and watching it, even as I got older. So Disney movies were just, that was a huge part of my childhood. So I grew up when, the original movies were coming out. So a little bit after Sleeping Beauty, but it still has always been my favorite. So the pinks and the blues are part of that. And then I opted for silver glitter or shimmer in the pen, just because, instead of the gold like her crown, just because I thought it paired really well with the pastel colors. I just think it's just beautiful. It's such a pretty combination. And then he snuck a little bit of glitter in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because my camera is being a hot mess. But there's like these teal, let me move this stuff out of here. Come on. There are like these little teal flecks that will catch the light of glitter, and it's so pretty. I love that little detail. So this pen is, it's so meaningful to me, and so meaningful that Alan would work with me to create this pen. So I'm going to show you just a little writing sample. Let me get out my notebook here. And I did just ink it up, so hopefully it is going to write. I dipped the nib, so usually I try to do that to get it flowing. But like, this pen is absolutely beautiful. So you can get this resin in any of his pen models, as well as the Alpha S, which is the one that I asked him to make. And it's just a little bit shorter than the regular full-size Alpha, which is what this one is. So, okay, so this is, I love this ink. So it is Myers Pen Co. with Heather Marie Plans in Celestial Dreams in an Alpha S with a medium nib, and the ink is Birmingham Pen Co. Hibiscus, I think. So he has several different nibs that you can choose from. I actually have a different nib on mine right now. Mine came with a flex nib from Fountain Pen Revolution, and let's see if I can get, I may need to lay this back on here so I can show you kind of what it looks like with the ink. Move it back in like that. So you can see it's a good pairing with some of the parts of the blue here. Some of these brighter parts of blue. It's a nice pairing with the pen. So yeah, you can get, he has, I think they've settled on Yovo nibs, so you can get whatever size you choose. You can also get the Ultra Flex from Fountain Pen Revolution. There will be an upcharge for the different nib sizes, but you can choose what you're wanting. You can choose the model from his, like I said, I think he has 10 now model sizes. He has the Alpha, which is the largest, I believe, in the collection, like girth wise. He has the Omega, which is, I believe, the longest. He has the Alpha Petite, which is smaller than this one. He has Mia Petite, which posts and is very thin. It's a beautiful pen. He has the Kensington, which is a screw back postable pen. He has the Kensington XL, which is larger. He has the MK, which is a collab he did with Mandy at The Bookish Artist on YouTube. He has the MK Petite, which is just a smaller version. That is a cigar-shaped pen. And then he also has the Antoinette, which is a eyedropper pen. It's really neat design. I really like that. I want to get one of all of their pens. They're so nice. And then they're adding a nib holder to the lineup as well. So they have tons of different resins. I couldn't even tell you or begin to tell you how many different resins. There are so many on his site. Just go look. And if there's something that you're looking for, like I said, reach out to them. I know the last time that he did a live, he mentioned he had about 100 pens, I think, in his queue that he was working on. So it might be a little bit of a wait at this point, but I think they're still looking at 2 to 3 weeks processing time. So that is not a bad wait for a custom, beautiful pen. I definitely recommend that you check them out. They have quickly become one of my favorite pen makers. Tristan and Christopher, both of his sons, pour a lot of blanks. I actually have one blank coming from Tristan and one from Christopher that I'm going to have made into pens from Alan. And then I still have a couple of ideas floating around in my head for customs that I would like to work with him on, should he eventually have the time. But they are a really good family business. I have heard nothing but good things about their pens from tons of people who've been buying from them. They have been discussing some projects with Atlas Stationers. I know they met at the Chicago Pen Show, and then Brendan was talking about a couple of blanks that they had taken, which are beautiful. I want one of them so bad. I can't wait. But they are talking to Myers about a couple of different projects. So, but yeah, Brendan, I guess that's what I was getting at. Brendan had mentioned it on a live a few days ago. He was talking about meeting them at the Chicago Pen Show and that they had gotten a few blanks from them and were interested in working with them on a couple of pens. So there are talks of that and big things coming for Myers Pens. I think that they are a wonderful company and so kind to talk to. I've actually talked to all of them at least once, I think, in purchasing from Tristan and Christopher. I've talked to them on Facebook. I talked to Tristan on Instagram, and then I've talked to Alan several times about pens and just chatted, and they are a really wonderful family run business. I can't wait to get more things from them, and I hope you will go check them out, see if there is something that they have, and like I said, if not, you may find yourself working with them to create your own custom pen or your own custom blank. I can tell you there's nothing like the feeling of having your name tied to a custom pen. This just gives me so much joy to have this beautiful pen and to know that I helped make it. And they are still available as far as I know. He only made 15 blanks. I know he sold several, but I believe the last time I checked on the site, they are still available. You can use my code for my pen and save yourself $10. It is a base price of $150. So if you use my code, you get $10 off of that, and then you can upgrade to a different nib if you're not interested in the nib that it comes with. So go check them out. Check out their pens. They have so much stuff available. Follow them on Instagram. Go join their Facebook group. I will link it down below as well. They are doing a huge giveaway at 1,000 followers, and they were very close to that last live. So they're going to be doing, I believe they said 3 pens they were going to give away during that 1,000 follower live, and a bunch of other things. They do 3D printed things and all different kinds of stuff that they do in their giveaways. And then they give away blanks as well that you can turn into pens. So I think they gave away some gift cards last time for the shop to purchase, you know, a pen in their shop. So definitely go check them out. I have been so honored to work and collab with them, and I hope you'll go check them out. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. It has been so much fun, and I got to connect again with some of the shops that I haven't really talked to in a while, and share my love of some amazing small businesses. It's just nice to be able to own something beautiful and enjoy using it daily. So I really hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope you will go check out Myers Pen Co. And you'll just have to let me know, did you pick up my pen? I know some of you did, and I'm so thankful for it because I can't wait to see my pen out in the world. I've seen a couple of pictures and videos that it just makes me so happy to see, you know, this pen in someone else's hands, that they enjoyed the resin that I came up with so much that they purchased a pen. It means a lot to me. So he has so many other different resins, and hopefully I will have a couple more soon. I think one of my pens he's been working on it. So hopefully I'll have that one to share soon. I can't wait. It is in a different model, so it'll be a little different from these. And then the other one that I'm going to have made is, I think I'm going to have it made into a different model as well. I'm trying to get one of each, so I can have them all to share here on the channel. But it'll take me a little bit of time. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Myers Pen Co. I hope you will go check them out. I hope you're enjoying this series, and if you are, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.